What we saw with COVID was the businesses that were online, that already had an online presence, they made that switch ahead of time, they're with the trends, their business grew in upwards of 40-50%, and the people who weren't online, their business shrank or even shut down. It is now more crucial than ever to be online. And guys, if you're not online, you're putting your company and yourself at a massive risk. And let me explain. So guys, right now what we're seeing, I was watching a video this morning. It was by Boton, Richards, and Ray Dalio, billionaire investor Ray Dalio. He runs Bridgewater and Associates. The guy became very, very rich by giving advice, by looking at how the economic trends shaped our world and giving valuable insights on that to other people. And guys, much like Ray does, I'm here today to share a valuable insight with you. And I want to talk to you guys about the digital economy, because if you're not online right now, if your business hasn't transitioned to the internet, you're putting yourself at a massive risk, as the separation between the tech companies who are at the top and the other companies that are not online, that are not utilizing technology, is massive, and it's growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And the scariest part is that it goes fast. The digital economy is fast. Things are different. Times are changing, and they're changing quicker than ever. We can't afford to be thinking about what used to work back in 1982, 1985, because it's not going to work going forward. It was said that and this was said, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, that every 5 years, the world is going to be completely different from technology. And the way technology works is, as it gets better, we can also make better technology, and we can do it quicker. So if every 5 years, the world was supposed to change, and that was said 10 years ago, imagine where we're at today. We could be looking at every 2.5 years, our world is completely different. And what we're seeing is the tip of the iceberg in the transition to the digital economy. If your business isn't online, you are at a massive risk. And a lot of people who are trying to pursue traditional, education paths, traditional ways to get jobs, traditional ways to provide themselves and their family a future, is they're going to be very disappointed when they reach the job market, because they're going to be out of work. Financial advisors are being replaced by robo-advisors. The robo-advisors, they're cheaper, they're quicker. If you want to be a financial advisor, come up with a software that can do the advising for you and sell that software to people. Accountants, they're being replaced. There's softwares like QuickBooks. I use QuickBooks in my business already. Guys, traditional jobs are getting replaced quickly in businesses, and we saw this with COVID. COVID really highlighted this to the world. A lot of people, in business had a big wake-up call when COVID hit the world. What we saw with COVID was the businesses that were online, that already had an online presence, they made that switch ahead of time. They're with the trends. Their business grew in upwards of 40-50%, and the people who weren't online, their business shrank or even shut down. So guys, the people online, they went up 40% or above, and the people offline, they went down 40% or they shut down. So that created an 80% divide between the businesses that are on the internet and the ones that are not on the internet. So guys, the money is on the internet. Even real estate's going to become less valuable for businesses, because it doesn't matter anymore if you have the nice property on the nice street on the road. People aren't looking around at businesses, and that's not how they're going in. Foot traffic is less valuable nowadays, because what we have is social media, and we have advertisements, and what's valuable is scroll traffic. Nowadays, you don't need the valuable real estate, because what somebody's going to do before they see your business on the side of the road is they're going to put it into Google Maps, and they're going to drive there. And if somebody is outside nowadays, maybe they're walking their dog, what you'll notice is they're on their phones. So most likely, even if your business is in a good spot and they could see it, if they looked up, they're going to maybe come across a Best Buy ad on their phone, and then they're going to put Best Buy into their phone and then be like, oh, I've been standing right next to a Best Buy the whole time. So guys, it's the way the world is changing is people are on the internet. And right now, the baby boomers are who have the money. So we're seeing it, it's kind of happening. But who ends up with the money is their kids, and their kids grew up in an age of technology. Their kids are on the internet. So where there's people, there's money. And soon enough, their kids are going to be the ones who have the money. Their kids are going to be the ones getting the jobs. Their kids are going to be the ones coming out of university looking for opportunities. And they're all going to be utilizing social media to help them do this. So guys, you need to transition your business to the internet, because that's where the people who are going to have the money per se in 20, 30 years are going to be. And if you can get in there now, your business is going to speed up quicker. And it doesn't have to take a long time to get rich with social media, or to build wealth, or to build a successful company, because technology works quick. If you look at, the internet boom since 2000, those companies since 2000, they went up for a little spike in 2000, and then they dipped down for a long time. But within the last 20 years, from the year 2000 to 2020, these tech companies, especially the FANG stops, Facebook, Apple, and Netflix, Google, they've dominated the industry. They're massive, massive companies, and they have a monopoly and a moat around their business. People aren't going to be catching up with their business anytime soon. People aren't going to be able to amass that wealth because they have control. So guys, you need to look at, in the last 20 years, they went from small businesses to the biggest in the world, and they're not slowing down. They're only gathering wealth quicker, quicker, and quicker, and quicker. It's no wonder those guys are at the top. They saw this opportunity I'm talking to you about 20 years ago, when they started Facebook, when they started Microsoft, Apple, Amazon. So guys, you guys need to be transitioning onto the internet. It's a global marketplace. It's quick. It connects the world, and you can connect with somebody across the world instantly. There's never been a better time to get your products, to get your services, to connect with the world, to, offer some value to people on a massive, massive scale. And it's also never been easier, again, like the prime real estate. Your business, if you bought the prime real estate, it's sitting on the side of the road, and you're hoping that your target audience is going to drive by and see you. Nowadays, for me, I don't need the prime real estate, because what matters to me is, where do I rank on Google, how good do I look on social media, and what ads am I running? Because I can put my ads out, and I don't have to hope my target audience comes and finds my page. I can put an ad directly to my target audience while they're laying in bed still in the morning. It doesn't matter what piece of real estate you buy. I know that the second your target audience wakes up, they're not looking at your real estate, but the second my target audience wakes up, they can see me right there. Right before they go to bed, they can see me. From the second they wake up to the second they go to bed, I could put the right message in front of the right people's face, and I could be 2 centimeters away from them. It doesn't matter what real estate I have, guys, because I can get my message in front of people, and I don't have to hope that they find my business. Social media, the internet, guys, they're tools, and they're wealth building tools, and it's at the tip of our fingertips. And if you don't adapt, if you don't start making this shift, if you don't see the trends and where they're going, you are going to be left behind. You're not going to have a lot of jobs, and you're going to be a low income earner. So guys, again, like, the separation is becoming bigger. Times are much, much different now, and it's going to be very, very important for you to make the transition to the internet with your business, in your personal life, with the way you're thinking. You can't be thinking in regards to getting a job. What worked in 1982 does not work anymore. So if you're thinking, I need a degree, I want to become a financial advisor, accountant, etc., etc., guys, those things aren't going to work anymore. That's what worked in 1982. It's 2020. You need to adapt to the shifts in the world. And the shifts in the world are towards technology. And there's no wonder why the tech people, the people who have made that shift, have become the wealthiest people in history in the quickest time possible. And guys, it's only getting quicker and quicker and quicker. You need to recognize it's 2020. You need to look at the trends. You need to analyze the numbers, and you need to look at what's going to happen in 20 years. Your ability to think, in 10, 20-year terms is going to be your ability to create a successful business now. And if you really are looking at these things, and you're being honest with yourself and serious, you're looking at the numbers and the trends, you're going to realize the opportunity lies in technology, softwares, and the internet. And that's where you need to be. If you're young, if you're looking to build wealth, even if you're an older guy with a business, that's recently went down a little bit, and you think there needs to be a change, you feel like you could get more, but you can't figure it out, get online. Get in touch with people who can help you get online. My company, Williams Wealth Creation, we helped start 7 businesses last year, 7 people making $100,000. 2 of those people got to completely quit their jobs. They don't have to go back. Guys, we help people get online with their businesses, and I'm not just saying this, to sell you on my service. If you want to work with us, then fantastic. Go on our website, williamswealthcreation.com. Book a call in with a strategist. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you about where you're looking to go. But guys, this is a real thing, and this is a real switch that you need to make. Whether you decide to work with us or somebody else, you need to start taking this stuff seriously, because this is what's happening within the economy. And if you don't adjust, you do run the risk of being left behind, or even being left with nothing. It is true that, a degree is not going to be as valuable as the skills that can help you win online, or help other people win online. Guys, if you are a good coder, you could provide a lot of value. If you know web development, if you know how to do social media marketing, if you know how to run an e-commerce business, run advertisements, do lead generation, if you know how to create softwares as a service, those are the businesses that are growing fast right now. If you can help provide education to emerging markets, to, economically disadvantaged communities, there's good money in that too. Guys, you need to be making the shift, though, to the internet. And even if you're running a business and you don't want to fully transition it to the internet, try to figure out what parts of your business you can automate with technology. Because the true beauty of technology is that it increases your efficiency and it decreases your prices. You know, I don't even technically need an office building for me and my team anymore. I like to have an office so I can have a place to work, but my team can work from home. I can have a team of 30 people and they could all be sitting on their couches somewhere or in a room in their house they've designated to work, you know, and I could keep an office. And that means I don't have to pay a lease on a massive office building for my whole team. I can save on office costs, I can save on accountant costs, I can save on financial advisor costs. Guys, you need to be looking at what can you automate in your business because it also increases efficiency. What once used to take, 20 years to earn, maybe $1 million used to take you 20 years to earn back in the day. With technology, you can earn that in a year very, very quickly. Guys, technology has sped things up, and the better you can utilize technology to leverage your business, the quicker it's going to be and the cheaper it's going to cost you to run. Make the switch, guys. The world is changing. Billionaires are recognizing it. Multimillionaires are recognizing it. You need to make this transition in your mind. You need to do it. It's very, very important to your future success.